Well, today's the big day. The day I've been waiting for, and I think a lot of my supporters. Marry the chassis to the body. I'm waiting for a buddy of mine who's going to come over and give me a helping hand and maybe even hold my hand because I'm a little anxious about this. I'll be happy when it's done. You know, I don't want any problems. Hopefully there shouldn't and won't be any, but you know how the plan goes. You never know. All right, but the plan is to get this safely underneath the body today. Stay tuned. We got to put the mold in between the chassis and the body. Realize when we're lower in the body. So I'm going to do it now. It would have been easier last night, but we'll get it done today. That's what I'm doing right now. I marked the holes with a little yellow marker, paint marker. Now I'm hitting them out with a hole punch. I want to be sure to do this on a piece of wood. Okay, I'm taping it on. I would have preferred to glue it, but don't have time for that. Don't have time for that. Heard that saying before. Whoa. That's the way we're going to do it all the way around. Well, it's very hard to video because anybody who did it knows that it's a little tough putting it on the body in the frame, marrying them together. But we finally got it. It's not complete. I have to bolt things on and everything. But I need a break. I'm going to have lunch. I might even take a nap and come back to it later. All right, we'll be back. There she is. All right, let's look at the inside a little bit. See, we're looking good in there. Looking good up here. Can't wait to put that dash in. All right. I think we're going to call it a night. Give you a little walk around. Really coming together. Thanks for all your support. Well, it finally happened. They're together. But lots of little problems along the way. That's why I didn't film the whole thing, because it would have been a 2-day film. But first, I'd like to thank my buddy Chris Ellis from Patches 75. And you know, I used his idea for lifting the body up through the sunroof. That was perfect. And then the little problems you run into, of course, lining it up, it ain't easy. All the bolts lined up good. The only ones I had trouble with is with the frame head. And, you know, I kind of expected that in a way. But I have solutions, but I just didn't have time to work on them today. And another big problem I had to take apart the truss setup that I had on the back of the chassis. Because the truss bar, the shock with the truss bar on, the body wouldn't fit over the shocks. So the truss bar had to go off, and then it sat down, and there's an access hole to get to the shock bolt. In case you just want to change your shocks, you could do it with the body on, of course, you know. Well, those holes aren't quite big enough for the truss angle pieces that come off the shocks. So I have to open them holes up a little bit, which will be done tomorrow because I had a long day today. Not tomorrow, but within the next few days. I'm going to take it easy. And but I really wanted to get to this point, and I think everybody was waiting for it. So we figured, let's go ahead and do it and get it over with. But I'm trying to think of any other little problems I had, and I don't know. I think that was pretty much it, except for, you know, trying to line it up, and the truss bars were the big thing. I need to modify those holes. And that ain't gonna be hard either. My little die grinder will go in there with a little cutting wheel, and I'll open that up a little bit on each side. And I think that's about it. And then I have to put struts back together. Most of the front end all lines up, but I don't have bolts and everything yet. I kind of quit for the day. And I think we're good. So, like, I'm really enjoying my project. I love the way it looks. Stay tuned. There'll be lots more coming on Buster's Travels. And I hope you like the color, and I hope you like the wheels. I heard from quite a few people already that they did. If you like the color and the wheels, give me a thumbs up. All right, thanks. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and enjoy your project. Have a good night.